teaching children with anxiety. I really like doing that, and I found that art is good for that. Being a psychiatric nurse, I've been counseling for a lot of years. I've been counseling for 30 years. And I find that there's a lot of people out there that have a huge amount of stress. The world is going so fast that the stress is catching up to them, ends up being anxious, have anxiety in your life. I have used counseling and therapy, not what I would call it therapy, but counseling with people to help them relieve relief of that stress. We do progressive relaxation and all those goody things that you hear about. But you know what? Art is wonderful. Art is wonderful for getting rid of stress. It doesn't get rid of stress, but it helps you learn how to control it. And that's what it's all about. We're all going to have stress. There's no question about it. We all have stress in our life. Don't say, oh, I shouldn't have stress. That's a bunch of garbage. We're all going to have stress. But what you can do is control it. Is learn how to control it. If and I'm a slow painter, I could take a big piece like this, a big piece of canvas, and I can get maybe 2 or 3 colors of paint, and I can just play. I can just play with it and move it around. And what I'm doing is taking the attention off of my stress. I'm putting attention onto something that I need to focus on. That focus helps you. Helps you to calm yourself down, to focus on what you're doing. We used to say that, like I used to have a sailboat, and anybody that's nervous and scared and getting seasick, you know what you do? You put them at the helm. And it forces you to focus, it forces you to look at things and to keep your mind on what you're doing. And that's what art does. Keeps your mind on the art, keeps your mind on what you're doing. You can get a piece of canvas, you know. You can go to Restore, you can go to some of the thrift shops, and you can get a painting. And if it's acrylic painting, you just go get some of your old paints that you have left over in your house. Wall paint. Take some of your wall paint. Cover it all over. Cover that painting. Might take 2 or 3 coats. That's okay. Paint it. It's only canvas. Canvas is made of cotton and canvas. It's not paper. It won't hurt. Paint it over. Cheap. Nothing. Get some dollar store paints and just paint it. And if you don't like it, paint it over again with your house paint. Start over. I mean, I have to say this painting probably has 6 layers on it. I painted over it so many times, and finally did this is called a pour, a Dutch pour, and you can see it on YouTube. And it's awesome. You just take a whole bunch of paints and you put it in a little glass and you turn it upside down and you let it do its own thing. And you don't do anything to it. I didn't even touch this with a brush. Nothing. It just happened. And it happens to look like a little bear, like a nice little bear on this side. Some people see a bear, some people don't. Anyway, use art as an anti-stress technique. If you need some help with that, give me a call. I'd love to help you with that. I really would, because that's the heart of it. Just to help people. It's a great therapy. It really is. It's wonderful. And it's not expensive. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've learned something from it, and I hope you've got to know me a little bit better. And you can reach me at dsvelin, VELIN, at hotmail.com. I have a website, doreenvelin.ca, and just get in touch with me anytime, and I'd love to answer any of your questions that you have.